morning, students. Let us continue with our next topic related to introduction to hybrid cloud, and the subtopic we are going to consider today is development and deployment of hybrid cloud. Let us see the outline first. We will be studying about how to improve the developer productivity. We will study about defining DevOps, that is software development, IT operations, that is combined together as DevOps. Let us study about the objectives and approach that are followed by DevOps. Let us see the agile and scaled agile methodology. Let us see about the platform as a service, briefly discussed under this topic, followed by certain assignments. So, improving the developer productivity, basically, when it is into business, productivity has to be increased. So, the business expects new applications basically to be very exciting, practical, easy to use, and to deliver great value to its customers. Customers are basically the main focus for business. So if they are happy, they will provide you more business. So it is, the focus is to see that the customers are more happy. So end users of the application who are basically delivered various services through the cloud, they basically expect that any concern that is related to the applications will be addressed immediately. There is going to be no delay. If there is any issue, it will be addressed immediately. So the software releases are also increasing the frequency of releases. So the software release frequency is basically very increased dramatically over the years. So the software development team also faces basically a huge array of challenges, and that makes it hard to reach the level of innovation and speed needed basically to support the business goals which are decided to basically increase the productivity and to satisfy the customer. So these are basically the major business goals. So recognizing the issues that basically can lead to delays in development time, and they basically have a negative impact on the software quality. This is basically the first step on the path to increase the productivity for the developer. So you have to find out the delays in development, the lacunae areas, and then the negatively impact areas basically for the software quality because of the delay. So that needs to be basically focused on to improve on it. Now organizations also need to address on certain challenges. So these challenges are firstly, developer or new projects may be basically focused on focusing on new technology development. They are basically forced to wait weeks or months for a new test lab to be provisioned. So whenever the technology is new, they need to wait for the new test lab. So there is going to be a wait weeks, which means their work would be as it is delayed. Then it also takes a collaborative team effort of developers, IT management and business users. Basically this is a team and it is termed as a collaborative team, and this team will focus on building the excellent applications. So everyone needs to be in sync and have a common understanding of goals and expectations. So this entire team, they have to have a common understanding of the goals and the expectations, so that the entire work goes in sync with the goals and the objectives, and they are met in the long run. So collaboration is often very, very difficult because the teams basically are very distributed, and they are distributed across business units or different geographical regions. They could be located in various other cities and various other countries as well. So software applications may be connected to multiple cloud services. So one software application can be connected to various cloud services. It's going to focus on various services and take the support of various services from different clouds. So each cloud service needs to be monitored for changes and updates so that the connections remain valid. As there are going to be multiple cloud services, multiple connections would be there. So each connection needs to be monitored to say that the service is available. Of course, software needs to work across multiple platforms and devices also. So you have mobile, you have laptop, so many other devices that are basically connected to the cloud. Even the medical devices, medical imaging devices are connected to the cloud. So they also need to be in sync with the software that are used on the cloud. So the software development process requires basically all the individual components that need to work together in a service-oriented architecture. So all the individual components basically, they need to work together. As it is a cloud environment, they could be distributed also. So that is why they work in a service-oriented architecture. So the software development process basically needs to be improved to address these issues and improve developer productivity. If these addressed issues are handled properly, then of course it will improve the productivity as well. Development and deployment basically are not separate entities. Now let us see how we can define DevOps with that. As I told you, DevOps is basically a combination of software development and IT operations, where the word development has dev and IT operations has ops. So basically taking a DevOps approach means that all the stakeholders are basically committed to a continuous delivery of great software. So there is going to be a consistent and a continuous delivery of a great software if you follow the DevOps approach. So DevOps team basically shares a common culture that is basically focused on creating a smooth transition from design to development to production. So following consistent processes, standardized tools also need to be followed. You need to standardize the tools, and increase delivery automation helps remove silos. Silos are basically certain major problems in cloud computing environment. We'll see how to define that. So basically silos has existed between the development and the IT operation. So basically a cloud silo is a computer server with one application, and that isn't designated to interact with other applications. It's basically kind of a software standalone system. It doesn't interact with the other software packages also. It's a standalone on a server. So an important aspect of DevOps process is basically to increase the collaboration across all the stakeholders to support rapid responses to the customer feedback and continuously delivery of enhancement. So the basic objective of the DevOps process is to increase the collaboration. So collaboration among the different stakeholders, and this will help increase or provide appropriate support for rapid responses to the customer, and they can provide their feedback very fast, and of course it will help in continuous delivery of enhancement. Also the end user doesn't care how the application is developed or deployed. End user basically focuses on the applications and that deliver value at the right time. So his focus is just to see that the application is providing the right result and at the right time. So there are basically three main objectives for DevOps. It is basically continuous innovation, continuous delivery and feedback loop. So speeding continuous innovation of ideas by enabling collaborative development and testing across the value chain. So you have to have a continuous innovation idea. That is the main objective of DevOps. So if you have a continuous innovation of ideas, then you can enable better collaboration, development and also testing across the value chain. So enabling continuous delivery. Once there is appropriate collaboration, also there could be continuous delivery. So continuous delivery of these innovations by automating software delivery processes. So all the software delivery processes are basically automated, and also they try to eliminate the waste while still helping to meet the regulatory concerns. So they have to still abide by the laws of such environment. Also providing a feedback loop for continuous learning. Feedback loop is basically to see that there are improvement and there is a continuous learning from the customers, and this is done by basically monitoring and optimizing the software driven innovation. Now DevOps approach basically needs to be complemented with additional business processes, and these change basically that support innovation and rapid customer feedback cycles. So these are basically complemented with additional business processes, and these basically change with the support of innovation and rapid customer feedback cycles. So companies are basically incorporating various methodologies, like you have agile, scaled agile, lean startup and design thinking to build better applications and products. So these are methodologies are basically used to see that the development process basically improves, and they are able to provide standard applications and better applications and products, while also focusing on solving problems that basically matter. So let us see about agile and scaled agile methodology. So this basically supports collaboration between the teams and encourage increased involvement from the end users. So there is collaboration between various teams, and also it improves increases the involvement from the end users and improves the productivity. So this approach places higher value on the interaction between the individuals that on the tools rather than the tools they use and process they follow. So there is higher value for the interaction between the individuals than on the tools. So the emphasis is on rapid iterations of the code, development, feedback and testing in order to increase responsiveness to change. Now the lean startup approach is another approach which we studied. So this is basically very consistent with agile. It can be very commonly used with agile, and it's basically given its focus on continuous testing of the vision for the new product. So their intention is basically to produce, or their vision is basically to produce new products. So this technology or methodology basically encourages teams to build or validate ideas and test possible solutions before committing any significant effort. So they basically focus on validating ideas and the test so that they have appropriate solutions before committing any significant efforts or before investing any effort. So design thinking emphasizes the user experience. So design thinking basically focuses more on the user's experience. Now let us see about platform as a service. Basically we have studied about PaaS, but let us see what is discussed basically in this particular book. So this provides, as we have studied, PaaS provides hosted services used during development such as middleware, operating system and security solutions. So this is providing the middleware, operating system and security solutions. So a well-designed PaaS environment basically can help to automate the software delivery process and improve collaboration between the teams and the operation teams. So basically using PaaS approach also ensures consistency because DevOps team selects from a shared set of tools and framework. As we have seen, PaaS basically focuses on platform for various companies so that they do not have to set their tools, they can directly use the tools that are basically provided to the cloud service provider. So this ensures consistency as DevOps is selecting teams and the tools basically from a shared set of environments, shared environment and framework. So developing in a PaaS environment basically provides developers with a way to test, find and fix errors faster because it is a common environment. So testing becomes easy, finding errors also becomes easy and fixing them also becomes very easy. So this will basically lead to improvements in software quality and faster development times. As they are working together in the same environment, even if they are distributed, this will basically lead for faster development times. So developing in a PaaS environment basically reduces the complexity and increased consistency across the life cycle. So this was a brief discussion on PaaS. So if you have any questions related to this topic, you can of course contact me. But these are the assignments for today, very much related to this topic, and one of the questions is already asked in the last GQ question paper, that is explain development and deployment in hybrid cloud. So this was asked in the last winter 2009 question. 19. So this is my contact email ID. Do stay in touch if you have any questions. Thank you for today. We are done.